It is now 6:30. Sa ngalan ni Asparagus, I'm Dream Kakaroke, and I will welcome you to the cafe. So, well, I'm back once again. Today is July 29, 2025. It's Tuesday, and if you don't know, it's time for another round of tech news. So, if you don't know who filled me in, it's Hoshi Konimi. Thank you very much for filling in my spot for yesterday, because I am also attending a birthday. That is my sister's birthday. So yes. So I am a little bit busy at that time. So, and of course I skip only this episode because it's also my personal intention to do that. So yes, that's in which all for the yesterday's setting the scene yesterday. So now let's go now to start the session. Let's see, do we have now? Bago lang ko nakabalik sa bahay, we have some Department of Cod elections that we have. Let's go to The Verge. Oh, now what we have here? The UK is logging through an online age gate apocalypse. That is happening right now in the UK. They have faced the censored and partially inaccessible online landscape since the country introduced their, of course, greater digital safety rules. And with the Quality Online Safety App, mandates that website operators must use highly effective age verification measures to stop kids from accessing a wide range of material on penalty of heavy fines and criminal action against senior managers. And yes, so what it said here is, we'll stop here. It's based on this. So they based on what do you call this? Invalidly, not going to say this, 18 plus things and contents that promotes just self-harm and eating disorders. But the scope of priority content also includes the materials related to bullying, abusive or hateful content, and dangerous stunts or challenges. Web platforms must either set up an age verification system that poses potential privacy risks, default to blocking huge swaths of potentially questionable content, or entirely pull out of the UK. Residents are finding themselves locked out of anything from period-related subreddits to hobbyist forums, and of course, that's why they're turning to VPNs. Over the past several days, several large social media platforms are starting requiring age verification in the UK to access certain features and types of content. In partnership with third-party software providers, users typically have a choice between uploading bank card information, an image of government-issued ID, or a facial scan that estimates the user's age. Meta users won't likely to have this huge difference, as Facebook and Instagram rolled out their age verification requirements a few years. Meanwhile, Blue Sky can't not access direct messaging capabilities until they complete the platform's new age verification process. Meanwhile, for the Reddit, they have also blocked access to specific subreddits for UK-based users who don't complete its age verification process, such as those examples. So, let's just say I don't want to say this because I don't want to get me-commed this show that provide valid community support and resources for adults and minors alike. They're already finding loopholes for these systems
The face scanning system for Persona and KID, the third-party verification software used by Reddit and Discord, respectively, can be bought asymmetric using Death Stranding's photo mode, which also similarly used by Yoki, which so far does not appear to have been fooled the same way. So this is what the example that they mentioned. Nah, what? All right, this is what the example is. When you go to Instagram, scan their face by just using the gameplay. If it works, this would be a huge problem. Open your mouth. Okay, it's
Oh,
that ain't a good sign. That ain't a good sign. It's confirmed. No, that is not a good sign. That is not a good sign.
ooh. And what possibly doesn't have here is X, in which Twitter, and instead they have the estimated age based on factors like account creation date and
And social connections, email addresses, negative verification, and if they don't have any of these signals in place to start accessing social content until X roll out the
ID and facial scanner based checkers,
and they're planning to release in the following week, including the protest footage and video gameplays that depict violence and users who aren't even based in the UK are porting content restrictions as well. Meanwhile, outside the biggest platforms, some of the sites are okay. Cannot. All right. Where was I? Aren't even would you look at that? Okay. All right. Where was I? Aren't in the UK are putting content restrictions as well. Outside the biggest platforms such as sites are entirely inaccessible. Cybersecurity company McAfee reports that more than 6,000 websites that host, let's just say sexy BGV there,
have already implemented age assurance methods.
but others have opted to geo-block their services in the UK. A wide variety of unrelated
Something to say about that have followed suit. That includes forums of owners of EV Renault vehicles,
electronic music production, video dueling patterns, and tech-focused blogs. Many smaller forums simply don't have the resources to support third-party verification systems or risk millions of dollars in fines. So this is from Blue Sky. Blue Sky, I think.
here it is.
Uh, okay, I got problems now. Okay. It's coming from Wikipedia about the Online Safety Act rules that are required to verify their adult contributors, which the Wikimedia Foundation behind Wikipedia said that this could leave volunteers vulnerable to data breaches, stalking, lawsuits, or even imprisonment by authoritarian regimes. While it's still available for now, the platform is considering blocking UK users to avoid compliance entirely.
Meanwhile, Ofcom declined an offer to
Attributed on the record comments about the new age checks to The Verge. But they said it is now assessing compliance to make sure that
platforms have them in place, and companies that fall short would expect to face enforcement action. And they've also launched a parliamentary petition in response to the sweeping age verification requirements, urging the UK government to repeal
the Online Safety Act and describing it as far broader and restrictive than is necessary in a free society. And has attracted more than
350,000 signatures.
And at the time of writing, surpassing the 100,000 signatures needed to force the government to consider holding a debate over the demands. On the other side, they are also finding ways to avoid undergoing verification entirely. Well, if I were you, that's not a good choice though. And of course, they are evading using a VPN, which masks the true location by making it seem that they're in another country. One without UK's rigid online safety rules, VPN apps are currently 5 out of the top 10 most popular free apps in the Apple iOS store in the UK, and which is Proton VPN, and surpassed ChatGPT over the weekend. I don't know about Asparagus talks about this because Proton VPN is I think Asparagus VPN if I wasn't correct. So there are still the highest supposedly is the UK with the highest usage of Proton VPN. So well, according here to Peterson, or should I say David Peterson of Proton VPN, this clearly shows that adults are concerned about the impact universal age verification laws that have on their privacy. Well, at the end of it all, my final verdict is, well, to age gate someone is a good choice, but at the end of it all, you will get arrested or sometimes reprimanded by the police. And to kids below 13, like Geometric said, bawal ang 13 anyos sa fan-made archive. And he think that a lot of times dyan sa fan-made archives, and well, ang dami pa rin mga 13 anyos dyan sa server. But it might depend now, or as long as fully safe ang fan-made archives or any Discord forums. Pero yes, so if you want to go like this one, so it depends on you, because when there's VPN, there's a little bit of subscription and VPN as well. So there's more to cover for a while, and magbabalik po ang Asparagus Cafe with our sponsors, Asphere, Drinkers Pizza, Capinoy Coffee, Director OK, and Melody Mart. As the cafe, of course, will return after this word, 6:42.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. DLX Karaoke. Ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Beat the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally. Buy one, take one on selected split-type aircon. Get a cool 50% off on high-efficiency inverter aircon. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
One time, there's a confrontation about sushi and pizza, but then there was a solution.
Bro, I said let's get sushi.
No way. Pizza beats raw fish every time.
Why not both? Gooey cheese, spicy mayo, seaweed, salmon. Introducing Sushi Baked Pizza.
Whoa.
Creamy, savory, sushi-inspired toppings baked on a perfect crust. Sushi Baked Pizza. 9-inch at 250, 11-inch at 450. Only at Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way.
You paid this time.
No way. You wanted sushi?
Call 141-9191 for deliveries.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. also available. Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
New. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Meron ulit tayong overload onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming feelings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili ka ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation.
Dito na tayo sa Joy A. Dito na tayo sa Joy A Supermarket kung saan lahat ay mura at marami mga discount. Matthew Moisture Soybeans only 12 pesos plus buy one take 3 pa. Durex condoms buy one get 6 for all flavors starts at 49 pesos. Buy one Frostbite ice cream and get our exclusive The N-Word song in CD. Sa supermarket namin ay Joy A. Joy A Supermarket, ang paboritong budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas.
Joy A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Soda Pop is back and better than ever. Our products now come with free sizes. Small with 39 pesos, medium with 59 pesos, and the new large with 79 pesos. Our branch in Taguig opens every day from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Soda Pop is now also accepting deliveries too. For more information, you can check us out on our Facebook page. So what are you waiting for? Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop, where every sip is a celebration.
My little soda pop.
Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop, pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. There's a name that stays in mind. Oh, what's this? Can you feel it racing with the time? Ooh. Legendary fit, the legendary style. Raw what's cheese. As time moves on, the nation's on. Roab's Jeans, a legend on its own.
Roab's Jeans, a legend on its own. Now available in all leading department stores nationwide.
Heads up, karaoke fans! We just dropped volume 174. Packed with monthly hottest new songs you've been waiting for. Whether you're a karaoke pro or just love to sing your heart out at home, we've got you covered. Available now on DVD, SD card, and fast, easy online updates for Utopia and Utopia Plus. No lags, no limits, just pure karaoke fun. Anytime, anywhere. Bring your karaoke nights to life. Only with Shanitron Synth Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Song lists are now available at shanetronsinplus.blogspot.com.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to stop you there, Aya. Because good ingredients are now easy to find. With a Sunrise Beam online app, you can order from your nearest Sunrise Mall with more than 50 plus stores available and get it delivered right in front of your doorstep. Order your goods from Joy A Supermarket, Joy A Department Store, Melody Mart, PVC Drug, and more. Download the Sunrise Beam online app now and take advantage of convenience.
Ngayong tag-ulan, siguraduhin mong protektado ang iyong tahanan mula sa tagas. Gamitin ang Minto Typhoon Resistant Sealant. Subok sa tibay, siguradong kapit kahit sa pinakamalalakas na ulan. Para sa bubong, bintana, pader at kahit saan man may tagas, Minto ang sagot. Minto Sealants, tunay na tatagal mula sa True-Tone.
The best mix of music. The best mix of music. Cool FM.
Alright, we're back again with Asparagus Cafe. And since, of course, ako lang dito sa bahay and I am doing some editing, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm usually commission for photograph video. So I did one, and it will take an hour for that to render. So this would be rendered to 2 to 3 parts. So aside from 2 to 3 parts, let's start with more expectations in the talking session. Let's see what we have. If you don't know what happened to Windows 10, it's now a decade old. Yep, it's one decade old now, or we'll say 10 years old. So happy birthday to Windows 10. The first release Windows 10 actually 10 years ago today. It introduced the idea of Windows as a service, a model that delivers regular updates to Windows instead of Microsoft employees for Windows 10, the latest version of Windows. Microsoft went on to release Windows 11 and keep Windows as a service model alive today. Windows 10 is a hugely popular OS 10 years old, and Microsoft is still trying to get people to move to Windows 11 ahead of Windows 10 end of October. That's coming from them. Now let's continue with more. If you don't know, well, China will never gonna make it anymore because India is overtaking the exports. Well, I guess Infinix trying to a little bit go down. Interestingly, so what I'm interestingly that this might be one off after Apple reportedly shipped 600 tons of iPhones from India in April to avoid tariff threats. But a new report from Canalys tracks that Apple's intention to move the totality of iPhone production to the country by the end of 2026, well, China doesn't like it and Trump is gonna be real pretend mad. Well, China, well, this is not a good chance for you, but But hey, it's a one-third of the percentage. Not gonna lie.
Look what happened to this. Comparing the last two quarters of last year, pretend that China is being the four the foremost smartphone developers and manufacturers. But unfortunately, well, that might be wrong now. India takes over this time. Oh, massive China.
all right. So that's for the.
Smartphone.
And here's another update. AI responses may include mistakes.
What mistakes you may ask? Well, there's a men's health article on Luka Doncic and his off-season workout routine. Standards up until the claim about the 42-inch vertical leap at the NBA Combine. Big if true, but it's not, and he didn't participate. And according here to Nick Angstadt, pointed out the error and its likely source, Google AI overview, and carries the above warning that, of course, people never click to the source anyway. Which, and of course, the article has been corrected now, but now the AI summary correctly cites the original text, and you could see. According to Nick here, that men's health article on Luka Doncic claims he had a 42-inch vertical at the combine, but Luka didn't participate in the combine. Well, which mistakes Dante DiVincenzo's vertical leap number for Luka.
Well, it's interesting. If you could see here on the expose, you could see the expose here and said, here it is. All right, so
that's Luka. He can jump. Boston United about its weight and conditioning, the fact that 19-year-old at the 2018 NBA scouting combined, Luka delivered a 42-inch vertical leap. Well, Luka Doncic's vertical leap measured at 42 inches. But Dante DiVincenzo has, of course, his 42-inch vertical leap as well. And it was updated later on. So, well, AI
never learns well, but the biggest mistake is, where did you source that?
Nah. Yeah, so yeah, I would say I don't want to say about this more. But here comes an interesting expectation. Here's a back to school shopping guide brought to you by The Verge. Don't tell me it's alright, it's not subscription, okay. So, well, back to school season is closer than you might realize. At least if you don't know, it's July is the back to school from ours. I don't know what for the top public schools, but especially for college students, many of whom are set to return to campus in a matter of a few short weeks. And while school can be challenging time on many fronts, regardless of the grade, there are tools that can help you better prepare for the life both inside and outside the classroom. With that in mind, we compiled a selection of dorm-friendly recs from the larger Verge staff, as well as few essentials suitable for the high school and beyond. Here's something. Apple's AirPods 4 and Roku's latest smart TV. Verge, I don't know how are you going to bring a smart TV for a student. Are two entry-level upgrades designed to help students make the most of their downtime. While board games like Code Names can help break the ice with new roommates, there are also practical pieces of everyday carry to consider, including tumblers, chargers, and backpacks, as well as a variety of sleep accessories that are designed to help you or someone you know to get some much-needed rest. Well, here are the expectations here. Here you go. MacBook Air 13-inch, $849 at Amazon. Then we also have, I don't know what you say this, but first of all, The Verge, we know about fashion, but we are all based in electronics. But second,
We are not on the BGB search. Nah. Anyways, Chuck Taylor's All Star. Well, it's a common student fashion, but yeah, this is not fashion TV. This is not Asparagus fashion show, but it's at $65 at Converse. Meanwhile, have some Bluetooth speakers. This is from the UE Wonderbroom 4 at $80, and Eastpak padded double backpack from Eastpak at $70. Here's some games here, and I think either based on Game of Thrones, meet Disney's Robin Hood. It's called Root at 47. Then we also have Anchor's power bank for laptop, and it's at $94. And if you don't know, it's also sale at 22% off. So it's formerly $120. So at Amazon at 94, Anchor at 95, and Newegg at 120. Meanwhile, Mosiso, I might be confused. There's Uniso, Miniso, and now Mosiso. I would say White Swords, but The Verge. Let's just say it's an off-brand, okay? But it might depend. But hey, at least it's Mosiso for $16. Now, if you don't know, Amazon's Echo has an alarm clock as well. Here's an Echo Spot at $80. Then we also have here digital photo frame. My question is, why would you have a photo frame more? I don't know, but from Aura Carver for $179. And meanwhile, we also have AirPods 4 with ANC, $169 at Amazon. Here's the Select Series TV. That's what they commonly call them. 32-inch from Roku at staggering $138. And I have never talked about this before. Have you ever heard about the common things to say about what I call this? Water bottles, yes. Well, here's a one time where Asphere's Cafe will promote some bizarre products like this Owala Free Sip, 32 ounce at $33. Aside from that, we also have here Asus TUF Gaming. This is a 24-inch monitor at $166. And I don't know how to say this, but when we have Asphere's Cafe, we also have Asphere's Refrigerator. Yes, it's a double-door compact refrigerator from Midea for $210. I don't know why we're going to have that one, but hey, at least it's trustworthy. Then we also have printers as well. Brother MFC J4335DW Color Inkjet at $190. Yes, when it comes to printing, this is essential as well. Then we also have Apple's iPad. This is the Gen 11 at nearly a staggering $300. Ugreen Nexo 200-watt 6-port USB-C charger. Oh, this is a charger for USB-C and of course for the battery backup as well. So this might be essential as well. Then we also have here the Lip Bear Sleep Mask. I don't know how to say this, but we now have Asphere mask now. Right here. And aside from that, it's only $16. We also have Kindle Paperwhite for $160. It's a 2024 version. This is like an ebook reader. And not gonna lie. We also have a Gusler kettle from Kosori with the electric kettle for $63. Nice. We also have a blanket as well on the cafe for $199. Bear by cotton weighted blanket. Okay, but we also have a Razer Kishi V3 mobile controller at $98, as nearly as $100. And we also have a Amazfit Active 2. It's $100. They also have the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14. This is a 2025 version for $1,250. Here's the code names that they mentioned earlier. This is only for $20. And the Switch 2 for $449. Fun sound earplugs. I don't know why, but okay, for $15. Then we also have Crucial X10 portable SSD for 1 terabyte. Then okay, that's all. Interestingly, those are very common products, but aside from the kettle though, now we also have here this Reddit and Discord UK's age verification. This is the second to the earlier segment that we have. That, well, who needs a VPN when you have Sam from Death Stranding's photo mode? So, enforcement of the UK's new online safety rules started on Friday and Poison Witch. But, alright, that is why. Danny Sterkov alerted the world for the Death Stranding bypass on Friday morning, and gamers have been using the photo mode and some bridges trick face scanning tools to accepting them as an adult all weekend, and all you have to do is point your phone at the monitor with Death Stranding open, activate the in-game photo mode, and then get Sam to look at the camera. And would you look at that? You're verified, and that is cheating though. That is cheating. I used this technique in Discord, and the face scanning verification asked me to open and close Sam's mouth, so I blindly using the facial expression in the photo mode. I did the same thing on Reddit, but this time the face scanning tool asked me to move Sam's face around, so I panned the camera around it until it was accepted. Both were completed within seconds, and it was unbelievably easy to bypass age checks. Well, Discord meanwhile used the key ID face verification service, while Reddit uses the persona service. And they bypassed some bridges. Meanwhile, I have the base from Sky when it failed virtual some bridges. And also, same here for Instagram, but of course, they said it for people who need to prove that they are over. So the bypass not only let others verify as an adult on another third-party company. It also means you don't have to pay for VPN service to continually bypass these age checks. As long as the service you want to access offers and a face scanning option that falls victim to the virtual SAM bridges. Alright, all you have to do is don't be SAM bridges, and don't if you don't want to verify yourself, Death Stranding is not a good choice for you. And yep, there's a lot of continuation with the Xbox is going to start their age verification in the UK as well. But if you don't know what happened here, it's called T. And well, after the last week's hack, it's being breached once again. So they call it T. And it is the big discover that not just between users that discussing infidelity, personal phone numbers are also vulnerable to hackers. Well, nice job, Verge. I don't want to expect something about this. All right. He was has the same name as mine, Sean Cook. Well, that's nice. Well, he made an anonymous whisper network after witnessing his own mother's terrifying dating experiences with men. So that's what I call it. So nothing much to say, but the context is supposedly have a lot of hacking expectations on the so-called app called T. So nothing else to say anymore with this. So nothing much more here on the Verge. We're going to go now to smartphone news. After we're going to have a little bit more time with our sponsors like Asphere's Aircon, Dreamcast Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, Dilix Karaoke, and Melody Mart. 7:10, we return with Asparagus Cafe.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. From FES Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience. And TLX Karaoke. Ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Beat the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally. Buy one, take one on selected split type aircon. Get a cool 50% off on high efficiency inverter aircon. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
One time, there's a confrontation about sushi and pizza, but then there was a solution.
Bro, I said let's get sushi.
No way. Pizza beats raw fish every time.
Why not both? Gooey cheese, spicy mayo, seaweed, salmon. Introducing Sushi Baked Pizza.
Whoa.
Creamy, savory, sushi-inspired toppings baked on a perfect crust. Sushi Baked Pizza. 9-inch at 250, 11-inch at 450. Only at Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way.
You paid this time.
No way. You wanted sushi.
Call 141-9191 for deliveries.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
New. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biking, meron rin tayong Overload Onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming fillings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kaping gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. From FES Manufacturing Corporation. There's a name that stays in mind. Oh, what's G? Can you feel it racing with the time? Legendary fit, the legendary style. Rowas cheese. As time moves on, the nation shines on. Rowas cheese. a legend on its own.
Roab's Jeans, a legend on its own. Now available in all leading department stores nationwide. Ngayong tag-ulan, siguraduhin mong protektado ang iyong tahanan mula sa tagas. Gamitin ang Minto Typhoon Resistant Sealant. Subok sa tibay, siguradong kapit kahit sa pinakamalalakas na ulan. Para sa bubong, bintana, pader at kahit saan man may tagas, Minto ang sagot. Minto Sealants, tunay na tatagal mula sa True Tone.
H-E-R-R-Y, good ingredients are hard to find.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to stop you there, Aya. Because good ingredients are now easy to find. With a Sunrise Beam online app, you can order from your nearest Sunrise Mall with more than 50 plus stores available and get it delivered right in front of your doorstep. Order your goods from Joy A Supermarket, Joy A Department Store, Melody Mart, PVC Drug, and more. Download the Sunrise Beam online app now and take advantage of convenience. Do you think soda pop just means soda and soda only? Allow to introduce our new Fruit Milk series. 4 fantastic flavors to choose from. Mango, blueberry, green apple, and strawberry. Only for a cheap price that starts at 39 pesos. And if you want your soda go even more poppy and bittersweet, add some frill in it with soju or gin. Just add 12 pesos and enjoy the ride with Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop, pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration.
Yung pamangkin mong si JP na promote.
Mana sa mami niya.
Pag weekend, nagmamasters pa yun ah.
Mana sa daddy niya.
Kaso na ER sa taas ng BP.
Yun lang, pati yung minana niya. Kamusta na siya?
Ayun, may sakit, kaya di makakapunta.
Sabi ni Doc, pag nagka-chronic disease, ang immunity lalong hihina. Mag-Immune Pro, tulong papalakas ng immunity with proper diet and exercise.
O JP, nag-immune pro ka na ba?
Opo naman.
Mana sa tita.
Immune Pro, the most doctor-prescribed vitamin C and zinc brand. Source IQVIA PMDI 20 years and up, 2nd Sem 2024.
Unilab yan.
Ascorbic acid zinc is the generic name of Immune Pro. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Pag nanay ka, maagap ka. Unang ehempa lang ng anak. Alam mo na, aagapan mo agad bago lumala ang sore throat o dumikit ang plema. Bigyan siya ng Solmux for Kids. Ang pang-agap sa cough bago lumala.
Unilab yan.
Carbocysteine is the generic name of Solmux. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Cool FM.
Let's go. Let's continue here. Okay. Now let's go to GSM Marina for the updates, supposedly, of the weekly poll. So since, if you don't know, I think Hoshi didn't announce the weekly poll. So here it is. Here are the results for the Nord 5 and the CE 5. Well, unfortunately, this is not a good choice. Well, the message shows clear here. Majority is a no. Oof. But the yes is 9.6 at 352. But for the hardware, 1614, majority 44. Now for the price, 3099, 38.2. And none of the above is 122%. It is 3.3. But I picked the Nord C5 instead for 97. I don't want a mid-range for 483. Oh boy! I don't know where to start for this one. Holy! Nord C5 is a big red flag. That is not a good. That is not good. That is not good. OnePlus I don't know where we're going to expect this one, but for the it's a staggering 2041 and a holy 81.5%. That is not good. That is not good. That is not good. How I expect this one, but on the for the yes supposedly is 5%. Maybe 126, maybe 91, 3.6, but holy, the no is staggering 2041 with 81.5%. Then we also have here no at the price 97 at 3.9, mid ranger 75, 3%. None of the above is 74, but is also tied at 3%. What just happened to OnePlus? First of all, that is a big disappointment to OnePlus Nord CE5, but well, for the Indian ones, this would be a good expectations for them. But for the hardware, well, oof. So yeah, I have no words for that one. Aside from no words, we also have here, do you have a smartwatch or other smart wearable? So this is interesting. So the global smartphone market is developing at a healthy pace. What was up to 10.5% in the first quarter this year compared to same period last year. In more concrete numbers, 45.6 million units were shipped in the first 3 months of 2025, of which 34.8 million were smartphones. The other 10.8 millions were smart bands. This week, we wanted to ask you, do you have a smartwatch or a smart band? So, this would include smart drinks as well here. They are designed to be a perfect companions to your smartphone. Must have companions. If marketing is to be believed, there are several distinct categories that can serve different needs. Some are capable enough to replace a phone in many situations, others just serve as a sports or health tracker as well. So here are some random branded smart wearables. So as long as my screen works, all right, here it is. So here is I don't know brand it is, but it's a luxury-ish design. Here's the other one. Here's from Nothing CMF. So it has an interesting band that is shaped like a dome or like a curve, but the design is much interesting as well. So it has like a black and blue background there, and has a timer, and there's a keycap. I don't know what's keycap for. Here now is a smart band. I think this is a Samsung-ish, and it has steps here. There's also the battery indicator, interestingly. Then we also have here the so-called smart ring. So this is the smart ring that we previously mentioned, and it is fit to be like that. So interesting. So now your smartphone already has a clock and a step counter on it, which is enough for some people by spend extra money on that one. So which is enough for some people. Why spend extra money and get the extra hassle of yet another device that needs charging? Charging is a pain point for wearables, but the more capable ones running Google Wear OS or Apple Watch OS and are one camera short of being full smartphones, but they need charging every day or two. Less capable devices still offer plenty of functionality and can last a week. Some can go as long as a month. So now, here are the survey for you. I have a Google Wear OS smartwatch, Apple Watch, another advanced smartwatch, basic smartwatch, smart band, smart ring. I don't have any of those. And will you be getting a new smart wearable this year? Here are your expectations. 2 yes, 2 no's. I will be getting my first smart wearable soon, upgrading my smart wearable soon, but no, I'll keep using my current wearable, or I don't use smart wearables. So those are your questions there. So I'm going to send it also here to our main chat room, so to get their expectations here. Let me just hold on. Let me just share it to them. Hold on. All right, here it is. All right, now let's go back here. Let's go to some a little bit of smartphone news. Since we have 5 minutes left, so now let's go here to DSM Arena. Well, here we go with Vivo X Fold 5. So this is what it looks like. 149,999 for India, in which is only for India. This is probably due to well, number 4 being considered unlucky in Chinese culture. Well, the irony is it's 4.3 millimeters thin, and at which 4 is also an unlucky number as well. Now, here are the 5G specs at this one. 159.7 by 142.3 by 4.3 millimeter, 217 grams. It has a glass front, aluminum alloy frame, glass fiber back. We also have IP58, 59 plus resistance. We also have dust protection, water resistant, immersible up to 3 minutes for 30 minutes with high pressure water jets. For the display, 8.3 foldable LTPO AMOLED, 1B colors, 120 Hz. We also have Dolby Vision. It has 10.15 by 9 aspect ratio. It also have LTPO AMOLED, 120 Hz HDR10 Dolby Vision for the cover display, and has Armor Glass 2nd Gen. Now that's for the display. Now let's go to chipset. Qualcomm SM8650AB Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 4nm, octa-core with Cortex X4, Cortex A720, Cortex A720 to 3 GHz, and Cortex A520 in Adreno 750. Memory are the following: 250 gig ROM, 12 gig RAM, 512 ROM, 12 gig RAM, 512 ROM, 16 RAM, 1 tera ROM, 16 gig RAM, and it has UFS 4.1. And for our software and the OS are the following: Android 15 up to 4 major Android upgrades, Vantage 15 in international, but on the Chinese version it will have Origin OS 5. Rear camera 50 megapixel. It has telephoto 50 megapixel, auto wide angle 50 megapixel, and for the video capture we'll have 8K at 30 FPS, 4K at 30 to 60 FPS, 1080 at 30 to 60 FPS, gyro EIS, front camera 1080p. Front camera 20 megapixel, wide camera 20 megapixel, battery 6000 mAh, and 80 watt wired, 40 watt wireless, reverse wired, 5 watt reverse wireless. Connectivity 5G, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, aptX HD, aptX adaptive, NFC, infrared port, and we also have stereo speakers and fingerprint reader. So camera wise, this is also a 50 megapixel system. So this is what it looks like. It has the Zeiss camera lens, in which this includes here a battery. No battery, but it has a phone, the case, the wireless charger, and it's a plug as well. So it has 90 watt flash charger in the box, and it has a Type A lead, so Type A to Type C. So that's very interesting. Now that's all for our Asparagus Cafe, because up next is the supposedly John Mel and the Star Show. So I'll be nearly on the Edge right now to be the announcer for the Star Show. So, well, back again with the anime news because Wednesday is anime news. With your, of course, your host is Hoshi Konimi. So, 7:30, sa ngalan ni Asparagus, I'm Dreamcar. And so, the cafe is now closed. Stand by for the Star Show. I'm Dreamcar. Good night, and the cafe is now closed.
Mga kalamaw, 3 taon na tayo magkakasama sa